Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about, quite frankly, the most popular wrestling period ever, and I'm talking about the Attitude Era, or as they say in America, the Attitude Era. So yeah, the Attitude Era. So yeah, when did the Attitude Era start? Well, there are a few wrestling moments that could easily be the start of the Attitude Era. I mean, what comes to mind is when Steve Austin, won the King of the Ring, and he said, Austin 316 said, I just whipped your ass. You know, that could be considered the start of it. Bret Hart snapping on Vince McMahon on TV. The start of Degeneration X was definitely a big factor in starting it. And of course, the Montreal Screwjob could be considered the start of the Attitude Era. And of course, Vince McMahon's speech on, I think we're tired of having your intelligence insulted. The era of good guys versus bad guys is now passé. I think it's fair to say taking your vitamins is old hat. You know, absolute great speech. You know, what happened to that Vince McMahon? Fucking awesome he was back then. Now, you know, he wants to bring the fucking XFL back. Are you fucking... are you losing your mind? Why the fuck would you want to bring back the XFL? I don't know what's going on there, but it doesn't look good. So yeah, a lot of those moments I've named could easily have started the Attitude Era, but for me, the Attitude Era really started when Steve Austin won the title at WrestleMania 14 against Shawn Michaels. For me, that was the actual birth of the Attitude Era. So yeah, Attitude Era, the style. Very, very rude, very crude, and very... I mean, some of the stuff you just fucking couldn't get away with. You just could not get away with now. I mean, they got complaints back then. You know, of the Godfather, one of the great characters of the Attitude Era. You know, with he come out dressed like a pimp with all his hoes, and his catchphrase was, "It's time for everybody to come aboard the Ho train." You know, I remember doing the Ho train in school, and fucking doing, well, if we ain't down with that, we got three words, 2 words for ya, suck it. I remember doing that in the playground, doing that. Didn't have a fucking clue what it meant back then, you know, because, I'm not being funny, Triple H wasn't talking about sucking lollipops, was he? No. And then, of course, you had just tits and fucking ass all over the place. You know, Sable, the Cat, the less said about Mae Young's tits, the better. Just completely sexualized. You know, it just completely... and nothing was off limits. You know, just like I said, there's some of the stuff you just could not get away with. You know, it's like with the Val Venus storyline when he was cheating on was it Yamaguchi-san's wife, and then they get him, strip him naked. He's got a fucking samurai sword. He goes, "Hey, Choppy, Choppy, you're pee-pee." And it's like, what the fuck? Just really, really, really bizarre. Just could not get away with some. I mean, Austin, you know, beer swilling, ass kicking, don't give a fuck, you know, just doing that, and just edgy, really edgy characters. The Rock, I mean, The Rock, you know, The Rock, brilliant. I mean, as Rocky Maivia, he was fucking, as a good guy, he was just awful. You know, he was getting booed and chance to die, Rocky die, and then when he joined the Nation of Domination, just brilliant. You know, the Rock eyebrow. Yeah, that's me doing the Rock eyebrow. Oh, brilliant. And that's the tag teams as well. Just off the charts. I mean, Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, Too Cool, the APA, Edge and Christian. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And all the characters meant something that day from top to bottom. You know, everyone had a role. Everyone had a role. You know, whether it was The Rock, down to Billy Gunn, and down to Taka Michinoku. You know, the cards were stacked. And granted, you do look back on some of the matches, and it's like, fucking hell. Kick punch, 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 kick punch. Kick punch, kick punch. It's like, and this brawling outside, it's just, it's like, it is a bit, particularly in that 1998, 1999 part of the actual era, it's just a lot of brawling. And, but as it got to 2000, 2001, the actual wrestling aspect got a lot better, particularly with people like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko. It's sort of 2000 when he got the right balance, I think, because of course you had, and I mean for me 2000 is probably the best year of the Attitude Era. You know, particularly, and Austin wasn't round for most of that year. You know, it was The Rock, Triple H. For me, 2000 is his year. He never topped that year. Never topped it. You know, he was at his absolute best as a bad guy. At his absolute best. You know, the Royal Rumble street fight with Cactus Jack, Mick Foley is just one of my favourite matches of all time. Just absolutely, just brutal. You know, like stuff you couldn't do now. Absolutely brutal. You know, because I remember watching it the first time round. Oh, I think it was on Channel 4. I think they used to show wrestling. Yeah, they used to show wrestling pay-per-views on Channel 4 back in the day. And my mum was like, God, this is nasty. This is not the wrestling I remembered with Big Daddy Mick Moranis. And she was like, and I remember saying, what's all this with these breasts and bikini contests? It wasn't like that one wrestling back in my day. So yeah, Triple H at his absolute best in 2000. Just brilliant. You know, just, you know, and my favourite storyline is Austin versus McMahon. You know, it's still my favourite feud of all time. You know, because everyone that's got an asshole boss can identify with it, and can identify with it. You know, you don't like your boss. You know, tell him to shove it up their ass, and obviously, most of us wouldn't do that. I mean, I fucking would, because I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'd be like, my boss was pissing me off. I was saying, I tell you what, I'll stick this fucking fist so far up your ass, you'll be shitting out your mouth for the rest of your life. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because I've had bosses like that. When I used to do volunteer work, I had bosses like that. You know? And I just say to their face, I just think you're a fucking asshole. Piece of shit. And he'd be like, fucking hell. And I just wouldn't give a fuck. That's why I'm not working. I mean, anyone would put at me, he'd be like, right, yeah, this guy. I mean, what the fuck? What's this guy doing? He's fucking dancing around the room naked. What the fuck's he doing? What's he fucking talking about? He's talking 100 miles per hour. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. We're not fucking hiring this motherfucker. We're not hiring this motherfucker. Oh, God. Still got this cough. So, yeah. Attitude Era. I mean, it had all, a great mixture of characters. Some of the storylines were a bit, you look back at it a bit, what the fuck were you thinking? Like with fucking Mae Young giving birth to a hand. Who fucking wrote that? Fucking Mae Young giving birth to a hand. And she was like, oh, I was wondering where that went. Just, ugh. But for me, a lot of the bad stories got overshadowed by a lot of the good stories. Like I said, with Austin versus McMahon, everyone can identify with it. Everyone in their lifetime has had a boss and he wanted to kick their ass. So Austin was pretty much, he was the fabric of blue collar America. He was the fabric of it. He would kick Vince McMahon in the nuts. He would stutter him. He would just so many great moments in that. Where he drives the beer, where before WrestleMania 15, he drives a beer truck into the arena and splashes Vince McMahon the Rock with beer. Just brilliant. And I remember, another moment is where he fucking put cement in Vince McMahon's car. Fucking the way Jim Ross says it, he's filling his car with cement. And it sounds like semen. It's just brilliant storyline, and just absolutely brilliant. And it pretty much, that era pretty much killed off WCW. Pretty much. WCW had a lot of inside problems anyway, but with Austin at the top, because WCW were relying on all the older veterans, and and the NWO storyline. The NWO storyline by '98 was just looked. I never understood NWO Hollywood and NWO Wolfpack. I mean, a neat concept on paper, but when it was executed, it just didn't. For me, because I watched recently a lot of the old WCW episodes, and it just doesn't look right. You know, it just doesn't look right at all, and WCW had no chance. I mean, Goldberg was a good response. I think Goldberg. I think Goldberg. I like Goldberg. You know, as a kid, I thought he was fucking awesome. You know, really, really, really. He had a presence, an aura, which you can't really sort of create. Really, he just had it. The same with the Ultimate Warrior. He had an aura. An unbelievable aura which you can't create in a laboratory. You just can't. He just had it natural. A natural charisma. You know, big. Just big, huge aura. So, with Austin and a lot of the Austin and Foley and Taker and Kane, WCW, they just didn't have a chance really. They just didn't really have a chance at all really. And I love WCW, as well. And I think there was a time I preferred WCW to WWE, but as it went on, I just thought, WWE was. I suppose they could get away with more because TNT, it was like a lot of guidelines for WCW, so they couldn't really get away with a lot of bad language or nudity. Because WWE they pushed the envelope to the max. They just did. Really, 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 really did push the envelope. And just such a great time, and I'm glad I was old enough to remember most of it. Just an incredible time that would probably will never come back. It'll never come back. It's just the problem I have with wrestling now is just so. It's just so you can just tell it's so. You can just tell the promos are rehearsed over and over and over again. The matches are rehearsed over and over and over and over again. Back in the day, the wrestlers would go in the ring and that would be it. To get there wouldn't be no bullet points. They would get through it naturally. But now it's just everything's rehearsed and everything's just. I think the wrestling aspect has got a lot better because it's like there's only so many fucking times you can watch Val Venus versus Goldust. There's only so many times you could see Val Venus getting his balls kicked by Goldust. It's just. So the actual wrestling has got a lot better. It's just I think for me it lacks larger than life characters. It's like Hulk Hogan, larger than life. Hey brother, 24-inch pythons, brother. And Randy Savage, oh yeah, the Macho Man, space is the place. Snow cocaine up my face, oh yeah, and fucking The Rock and fucking Austin and just Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and You know, Goldberg, Sting, Ric Flair, you know, all these charismatic, larger-than-life characters. They just don't seem to be there at all. Not at all. You know, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't. They just, you know, the rest seem to be getting smaller and smaller. I mean, you know, they're better. They're better in terms of wrestling ability, a lot better. But you know, it's like, unless it's like, if you haven't got the charisma, then it's like you won't get anywhere. You know. You know. I mean, Hulk Hogan. I mean, a lot of people say he's a terrible wrestler. I mean, he can't wrestle at all. But if you watch his matches in Japan, completely different style. I mean, Hulk done the style he did to suit the character. You know, American wrestling is a lot different to Japanese wrestling. Japanese wrestling, they take it more as an art form, whereas in America, it's more the entertainment aspect. You know, it's all well and good putting on a 30-minute classic, but you know, if you can't get the crowd involved and you haven't got any crowd psychology, you may as well be a 30-minute bore fest. You know, it's all about charisma. It always has been. You know, and Austin, the figurehead of the Attitude Era, along with The Rock, of course, they had bucket loads of charisma. You know, I could, for me to name endless Rock moments and Austin moments, I could be doing this video for hours and days on end. Absolutely, you know, and to be honest, at the time I never really appreciated The Rock fully. I was always an Austin fan, because it was like in school. There was always like an Austin Rock divide, and a lot. I mean, I think a lot of people, mostly Austin fans, but you get Rock fans as well, and it'd be like huge debate. Oh, The Rock's more this, the Austin's more that. And I remember used to play wrestling in the yard. Oh God, brilliant he was. Splashing everyone, leg dropping everyone. Oh, it was brilliant. Kids, don't try that at home. No. I did it when I was younger. It's fun. It's fun to break the furniture and break your leg. So yeah, you know, Austin, Rock, you know, and when they were together in the ring, you know, it's just magic, you know. Particularly WrestleMania 17 match. Oh my God, it's still one of the greatest matches of all time. You know, the crowd, the crowd's energy. You know, brilliant. I mean, it was Austin's home state, Texas, so you know, perfect home field advantage for him. Just absolutely brilliant. You know, but I think Austin turning bad was a big mistake. I think it was a very big mistake. You know, because creating that fucking stupid what chant. What? It's like, you know, I got no penis. What? You know, I'm crazy. What? Just fucking annoying, saying what to everything. You know, I remember I think Undertaker took the piss out of that what chant. He says, they were going, what? And he said, say what if you sleep with your sister? You know, that's a perfect response, isn't it? Just absolutely brilliant. So, should I do favourite Attitude Era matches? Provided I don't fucking waffle on for too much longer. Favourite Attitude Era matches? Oh. Definitely The Rock versus Austin WrestleMania 17. Absolutely brilliant. The first TLC match, which I think was, if my crazy brain remembers, SummerSlam 2000. Great match. Oh God. Triple H versus Cactus Jack Royal Rumble 2000. What else? Don't think what else. The Rock versus Kurt Angle. No Way Out 2001. Brilliant. Brilliant match. Probably TLC 2 as well. For WrestleMania 17. Probably some as top 5, top 6, whatever matches. Oh, TLC matches, brutal. Absolutely brutal. You look at them, you think, you know, this is why Edge retired. I mean, Edge and Christian Hardy boys and the Dudley boys set the bar maybe too high for taking really high risk, excessive bumps. I mean, it's the same with. It's like it's hard for me to watch Mick Foley and Undertaker Hell in a Cell match in 1998. Because the amount of bumps he takes in that, it's a miracle that got the Mick Foley still alive. Because I always remember the Undertaker chucking him off and he going, Jim Ross, by God, by God, by God, he killed him, he killed him. Just, you know, what an amazing but very, just nasty, nasty, nasty moments. Lot of bumps in that era. A lot of high risk bumps. Really, 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 really was. So yeah, that was favourite matches. Favourite characters, wrestlers. From that era. Well, obviously Austin, The Rock, Rikishi. I did it for The Rock. I did it for The Rock. Oh, shut up, you Fong-Wayne fatty. Rikishi. Al Snow. What does everybody want? Ed! What does everybody need? Ed! Fucking hell. And we all know what giving Ed means, don't we, folks? So yeah, Al Snow. Gangrel. Kane. Oh, Kane. I love Kane. Kane. The APA. I loved them. They were fun. Kurt Angle. Brilliant. Oh, I could go on. I could go on and on and on and on. I could. But I think we're going to leave it there. So yeah, Austin, 20 years. 20 years since he won the title. Just fucking hell. Makes me feel fucking old. Because I was only, how old was I at the time? Not quite 8. Oh, God, brilliant. Magical. Such a magical time. You know. And I quite like the Ruthless Aggression era as well. You know, some of it was really good, some of it, you know, 2003 Raw, God, you know, with Triple H, The Reign of Terror. Bleh. So yeah, I think we're going to end it there. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.